another way. Full of faith. I have only two things I said here. How many of you believe you are walking by faith? How many of you are men and women of faith? Lift up your hands and let me see. But why is your faith has not produced the result you are getting? God taught me a dimension of faith. I have not preached it in almost 20 something years of preaching faith. 1 Timothy chapter 1 verse 5. Look at the reason why our faith is not working. Agatha, watch this. 1 Timothy chapter 1 verse 5. Now, the end of the commandment is what? Love or charity. Out of what? Out of what? Out of what? And of what? And of faith on faith. So the end of the commandment is love. Out of pure heart and what? Good conscience. So your faith will be crippled if it's not rooted in love, good conscience, and a genuine heart. I name it and claim it. I name it and claim it, but your heart is wrong. It's everything. Pure heart. You are not gossiping about people. You are not speaking evil about people. And can I add this? You wish people well. You wish them well. Wow. Wishing them well. No. Girl, can I tell you something? I don't envy anybody dead or alive. I live godliness with contentment. If you build your house and you think Pastor Vanana will come and dedicate the house, you'll be envious. Come to my house before you think I will envy your house. No, it's nonsense. Amen. Hallelujah. By the time I was 39 years, I was living where the billionaires live. So after 12 years, where do I live now? Think about it. Hallelujah. No. God has given me more than I can handle. More than I can handle. I was giving a car to a pastor. The Lord told me he can't handle it. You better give him money. He can't handle this car. You spoil it. No. He can't handle it. It's too much. He said, give him money. Let him go and spend. Pure heart. Look at neighbor and say, what's the state of your heart? Pure heart, pure heart, pure heart, pure heart, pure heart, pure heart. Pure what? Heart, pure heart. This is Apostle Paul. He's talking about pure heart. The same 1 Timothy chapter 1 verse 19. 1 Timothy chapter 3 verse 9. Chapter 1 verse 19. Jump from there to verse 19. Holding faith and good word, conscience, which some having put away. They put faith and good conscience. Put away concerning faith has made what? Shipwreck. So, man of God, your faith will not work with a bad conscience. It will never work. I exercise my conscience that is void of offense towards men and God. 1 Timothy chapter 3. We are talking about conscience. We go into it. Holding the mystery of faith with what? In what? Pure conscience. So Paul keep repeating to Timothy. There is a connection between faith and now. What is conscience? It's called eternal scale of justice. It is what you do and how you behave when nobody is watching. I told you during the 72 hours of OPF, and I'm going to teach you 7 principles that will establish your favor. No child of God can survive on earth without favor. No. Favor has given me cars my money didn't buy. Favor has given me houses my money didn't buy. Favor. Favor can exempt you from sickness. I gave you 2 out of them. To walk in constant favor. Honor. Never dishonor people you have to honor. Number 2, integrity. Integrity is the way men see you. Let your yes be yes, let your no be no. You propose to 2 girls in church, you don't have integrity. You have a wife and children, you don't have, and you have a girlfriend, you have integrity. Whatever sexual affair you are having with your colleague in the office, your wife don't see, it's a lack of integrity. No, nobody must monitor me. You are wasting your time. Let's monitor Prophet and see where he's going. You see me going to preach. No. There's no woman dead or alive. Prophet Anna squeeze me, hug me, put me somewhere, press me, punch me. No. It's not there. Not every pastor can say that. One girl will say, shut up. She will shut up. I have some girls here that I rescue from things. He said, my pastor used to sleep with me before he preached at the office. Early morning. It's called Dico preaching. Straight. He told me, I almost collapsed. He said he slept with me at the vessel, and from there he carried his Bible to come. No, started Shenkom. And can you imagine you are the one here Shenkom? You can imagine them. That is why after the prophecy you start committing adultery. Holding the mystery of faith. So faith is a mystery. In what? Pure. So girl, if you are going to survive in this 2023, pure conscience. Pure. You are not gossiping about anybody. You don't envy anybody. You don't talk about people come to your house. Hey, what? You say, hey, please, excuse me. I'm out of gossip. Check some people in this church, they don't have friends. They close, they go home. They will not waste time talking to anybody. Don't talk about the gossipers in church. What do you think about what he said today? Come and say something. Let's hear what you say. No. Never smoke about a move of God. The things we go through to preach. Be careful. You call the constructive or criticism. God doesn't know that. Be careful. Don't let your mouth run you. Lift one and say, Father, grace for pure conscience. Pray that prayer this week. Your conscience must be what? Pure. Pure. Sister, I want to marry you. And you are not proposing to another girl. Pure conscience. It's Agatha. Some people come to me and say, my husband has not touched me for 5 months. You see, me, the conscience I have and the way my conscience works, I can't even get there. You see, there is a realm of conscience that can't get you to error. Because your conscience is so much alive that you not touching your wife or that man, the eternal scale of justice will question you. Because marriage is not about how you feel. You must satisfy the other person's feeling. Nobody live a selfish life and have a future. No. Amen. Nobody live a selfish life and have a future. So it's not about what, it's about you. It's about the other partner. So for my conscience, I told my the day I sing, when I come, maybe the dogs will know. The day I'm walking, they will start, they'll say, do you know my greatest weakness? I can't pretend. If you want to know my weakness, I've told you, my greatest weakness is that I cannot pretend. The way you can pretend, you can fornicate and come, call your back. It's pretense. Me, when I fornicate, I come and pray, I'll say, I want to more. Everybody will know that the guy. The men I take the microphone, I told the church, forgive me. No. God forbid it to know, but I'm telling you, I cannot pretend. No. I can't. It's my greatest weakness. When I'm angry, my dogs know I'm angry. Hey, big boy, go back to your sleep. Then she went to lie down. The moment you see me, you know that the guy, he has come back to normal. Let me go to him. The way you can pretend yourself, I can't pretend. No. Amen. We will get to that place. Pure conscience. Pure conscience. Pure conscience. Pure what? Conscience. And your faith will never get to shipwreck. Jesus. Lack of conscience will let you, the church say go and buy something. It's 10 cedis, you come and say 50. Conscience. You are working with somebody, you are stealing from the person. Conscience. Some people, their conscience is dead. And once your conscience is dead, you are gradually disconnected from grace. If a throat man gives you more change than you expect and you pocket it, conscience is dead. This is how you know symptoms of a dead conscience. The socks is not spoiled by saying it's spoiled. You collected the money and maintain the old one. Dead conscience. So those of us who conscience are alive, there are some things we can never do. Never. It's so much alive. God is watching me. How can I do such a sin against the Lord? And it's him and Mrs. Potiphar alone. He has brought God into the picture. Amen. That you can go and sleep with another woman and come and lie by your wife. Dead conscience. Tenor scale of justice. everybody God has blessed in the kingdom has life conscience. Their conscience is alive. Apostle Paul, I exercise my conscience of void of offense. Jesus Christ. I can't sleep. God told me to give a man money. I divided it to two and I gave him half. Because I needed the other half. Do you know, I wake up 12 midnight to send somebody to send the rest of the money. Conscience will not let me sleep. You will sleep comfortably. You know a thing in the envelope is not your tithe, but you are bringing it and crying. Lord, my tithe.